Breaking: Tinubu expresses fear over alleged plots to truncate is swollen in. Why the fear? The election has come and gone, and the process to those who are aggrieved, they have started the process of going to court. Then what is he afraid of? The election, the result has been declared. If he's sure, there's no need to fear. It's only when he's not sure of the big figures he got at the election or the process that will make him to be afraid. Well, President-elect Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu has raised the alarm over plots by some aggrieved partisans to truncate the transition process. Particularly, is expected swearing in on May 29. Who are those planning to truncate, or who are those that are aggrieved that does not want democracy to move on in Nigeria? Tinubu, in a statement by his Director of Public Affairs and Minister of State, Labour and Employment, Mr. Festus Keyamo, Senior Advocate of Nigeria, also warned the presidential candidate of the People's Democratic Party, PDP, Alhaji Atiku Abubakar, and that of the Labour Party, Mr. Peter Obi, against taking to the streets while also pursuing their case in court. In a statement issued in Abuja, the president-elect noted that those who have taken to the streets protesting against his mandate are visited on having an interim national government, ING. Interim national government is not in our constitution. It is an aberration. The idea came during the military, and I don't think under democratic dispensation we should be talking about interim national government. Of what benefit will that be? The government that will be there, we don't have any power to do anything. If those that have gone to court, let us await the process or the outcome of the court. Why are we in a hurry? The courts are there, they are not running away. Even when somebody is sworn in, it can still be removed if the law or the court says so. If there are proofs and evidences to get the person out of the position, why not? We want democracy to be entrenched in our nation. The right process has been followed. Go to court by going to court. And if they want to combine the going to court and protest on the streets, that might truncate or affect a lot of things. Let the due process be followed. And at the end of the day, whatever comes out of the court, that will be the final judgment. For reasons unknown to them, these persons have remained embittered that Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu was declared winner of the 2023 general elections repeatedly, but unfortunately, these misguided individuals have called for either the cancellation of the results or that the president-elect should not be inaugurated on the 29th of May 2023. We wish to reiterate and emphasize that these positions are not in tandem with our constitutional provisions or our electoral laws. We will have taken this as mere wishful thinking. However, because of the implications for national security and public order, we have therefore considered it necessary, if not expedient, to call them to order. We are aware of the intentions of those engaged in these treasonable and subversive acts. We also know those involved in the many plots being contrived to undermine the transition in particular and democracy in general. They have visited on an interim government. Why interim government? To the benefit of who? They have done it in this country before, and it threw the country into avoidable crisis for many years, and they want to do it again. They are bent on delegitimizing the new government. Some have made treasonable insinuations and openly call for military takeover Abba. In this democracy that was spanned over 20 years, somebody is calling for military takeover. What did they add to the good of this country? Of what benefit would the military bring to the table now? When all over the world people are against the military government, is it that we should be thinking of as the most populous nation in Africa? It is for these reasons that they are desperate to insert the people against the incoming government. It is perplexing to see that those contesting the results want to be in the courts and on the streets at the same time. However, if their intention is to truncate the inauguration of the president-elect and vice president-elect, they should immediately bury the thought. It is gratifying to know that the president has set in motion steps for the actualization of the swearing-in ceremonies. In this regard, the Presidential Transition Council has remained focused and committed to its terms of reference in respect of organizing each free handover. The statement noted that on many occasions, after the declaration of Tinubu as the winner of the election, his public speeches and utterances have centered on reconciliation, forgiveness, and a greater vision for Nigeria. Yes, we want a greater vision for the country. We want all our group parties to come together. But one thing that they must know, both sides of the divide, is to speak good about this country. What do we want as a nation? Do we have another nation country to go to? Yes, as long as we're clamoring for justice, we should think of the unity of this nation. Yes, we know without justice, so many things will not fall in place. But do we have another country to go if there's any crisis in this nation? Can any nation come and take care of this whole large expanse of land? Can any nation accommodate us when there are crises? Everyone putting on fire and are speaking ill of this nation. If there's any trouble, some of them, they have the means to disappear, get out of this country, because the majority of them, they have the means, they are dual citizenship, so they can leave the country at will. But what about the majority? What about their family members that will not have any means of even going to the next country? We should think of Nigeria first. It added that the president-elect knows those who are sponsoring violent protest against his mandate, as well as their sponsors from within and outside Nigeria, and shall be working closely with the security agencies to apprehend them and bring them to book. It is better they are brought to book instead of putting fire on our nation. He has pledged fairness as the basis for his present and future engagements. He has unequivocally stated that he will not accord favor to those that supported him, and neither will he mistreat those who did not vote for him. Well, everybody cannot vote for a particular candidate. We all have our choices, and I'm sure the result has shown what the choices are. Anybody that is aggrieved should go to the court. The court is the best to handle this matter. Go with your evidences, make it available. The times are there. Can do all that is needed to be done instead of raising issues that are uncalled for. Everyone that wants the peace of this country should know that the best thing is follow the law. Those who are dissatisfied with the declaration must conduct themselves within the ambit of the law. Nigeria is not a lawless country, and we should not be portrayed as such, no matter the frustrations as presently being exhibited by some people in Nigeria. Those who are stalking the embers of hate, division, and falsehoods, as well as peddling misleading narratives through some compromised media outlets, should distract from such. It's amount to campaigning after elections, hate speeches, fake news, and propaganda at a time like this are needless, because Nigerians have already made their choice. Those who are bent on scuttling the process will ignite the fire of destruction. May God forbid, and run away, but they should not even start. Nobody should start any process of destruction We want our country to remain one.